Hello students, this is the PowerPoint End of Module Project 1 for PowerPoint Module 1, creating and editing presentations with pictures. So you will see here in Cengage we have an instruction file, a start file, and a support file. So I'm just going to click download all and let them go downloaded, and they are all popping up. Okay, as always, my instructions are on another monitor. Again, you may do the same. You could print them out, or you could put them side by side with your project and toggle back and forth. The choice, of course, is yours. In the Getting Started section, we need to go to File, Save As. We've got to change that 1 to a 2. You need to go to the folder where you want it, and it's not downloads. So it's now saved. And we are also, down here at the bottom, you'll notice it says this file created specifically for, and it has my first and last name. Yours should have your first and last name. If it does not, you need to re-download the full file. Now, please note, in the close to 7 years I've been teaching this, I think I've had it happen twice, and that's it. So it rarely happens, but I do want to point it out. So we are ready to start the project steps. So project step 1 says, you are working on a presentation for the Business Development Coordinator in the Village of Lakewood. The coordinator is holding a meeting for community residents to present plans for a proposed community pool. Begin by changing the title font to Times New Roman. Okay, so let's start with that. So the title font right here. Now, there's two ways you can do this. You could click in there and get your cursor and then highlight it and change it. Or the other way is to just click on the box as a whole, and you come up here, and if you just start typing in Times New Roman, notice how it automatically changed in the box. Okay, so we changed the title font to Times New Roman. We're going to change the title font color to blue accent 1, darker 25%. And it actually tells you 5th column, 5th row in the theme colors palette. So we're going to click on this again. 5th color, 5th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this should be right. Yep. Blue accent 1, darker 25%. Bold the subtitle text. So we're just going to go down here. You clicked on the box. You know, by clicking on the box instead of highlighting, it's just, reducing a step. If you're clicking in and then you have to highlight, that's just another step. Just click on the box, and they just want us to bold it. Okay, so we have finished project step 1, and we are moving on to project step 2. And it says on slide 2, so let's get to slide 2. Create a multi-level bulleted list. There we go. And the left content placeholder. So this is called a content placeholder. Okay. So they already have it started here. You just have to click, and those other words disappear because they were just placeholders. So we're going to enter ultra-modern facility as the first level paragraph. So ultra-modern, watch the spelling. And then enter land donated by city as the second first level paragraph. So second level means we have to tab so it indents. Land donated by city. Enter adjacent to baseball field as a second level paragraph. Again, watch the spelling, and this is a font that is all caps, so the capital part is not such a big deal. Okay, that's all there is to project step 2. Project step 3, we're moving on to slide 3. On slide 3, which is phase 1, proportionally resize the picture so that it is 6.5 inches wide, and then position the picture as shown in figure 1. Okay, so first let's get it resized. So you will notice, there we go. So now we have the picture ribbon here. So sizing, of course, is over here, and they want it 6.5 inches wide. So I'm just going to highlight that and put in 6.5, and then notice when let's try that again. Notice when I hit tab that this automatically adjusts to keep it proportional. All right, it defaults to that unless you change other settings, which we're not going to look at today, but I just wanted to point that out. So in figure 1, they're showing you, if you look at your instructions, figure 1 is showing you that orange dotted line. Okay, so what you're going to do is grab this, and you're going to move it, there we go. Okay, now see how I've got the orange line there? So that orange line is telling you it's lined up with that box that contains the bulleted list. All right. So project step 4 keeps us on slide 3. It says, with slide 3 still displaying, enter profits from the concession stand will be donated to local charities in the notes pane. So that means we need to go down here to notes. This still counts on spelling. Don't forget to capitalize profits, okay? I say this because I've seen so many students miss this because they're not paying attention to what they're typing. And this is why I keep mentioning spelling. In the professional world, you are expected to have your spelling and grammar correct. Okay? They do not accept you typing like you're texting on your phone where there's no capitalization, no punctuation. They do not accept text shortcuts. So you need to be able to write with correct spelling and grammar. Okay, that's my soapbox for today. Let's keep going here. That was it for that. So we're done with slide 3. So on to project step 5. And it says on slide 4, so let's slide down here a little bit. We only got a few slides to go here, which is the second phase. Change the text to phase 2. So instead of having second written out and then phase, they're going to have us change it to phase 2. So honestly, I'm going to just delete that and then come over here and put in a 2. There we go. In the title placeholder. Change the first paragraph to therapy pools improve mobility. So, pools improve mobility. Change the second paragraph to outdoor pools have slides and lazy river. Now, note this is an all caps font, so capitalization isn't a big deal here, but spelling is still a big deal. Change the third paragraph to picnic area has tables and vending machines. All right, slide. Okay, all done with that one. Project step number 6 on slide 5, main purposes. Change the slide layout to title and content. All right, so what we're going to do, we're just click on the slide. And you can do this a couple different ways. I right-clicked and went to layout. And then, what did they say? Title. Yeah, title and content, which is the second one. So basically what it did is it eliminated that extra box that was on the right. So they must have realized after they created this that they did not need that other box. And so you just change the layout and it eliminates that for you. All right, now, project step 7. It says, after slide 5, insert a new slide 6 using title and content. So we're going to go new slide, title and content, and see it automatically popped in after. And move slide 6 so that it becomes the last slide in the presentation, slide 7. So we're going to slide it down here like that. All right. So this was our new slide, and this is what was 7. So that was all there is to project step 7. Now we're on to project step 8. On the new slide 7, which that's what we're still on, because you can see it's highlighted over here. Enter opening spring 2021 in the title placeholder. Underline the title text opening spring 2021. So we're just going to, in this case, I highlighted it. Insert the file support. So this is where we need the support file in the pictures content placeholder. Okay. So this is the pictures content placeholder. So we don't want a stock image. We want to find that picture we downloaded. So you're going to click here, and we are going to go down to downloads, and the support file is right there, and we're going to click insert. Voila. Okay. Now they want us to resize it so it's 7.5 inches wide. So I'm going to go 7.5, hit tab, it proportioned it accordingly, but now look, it's not positioned right. So in your instructions, you will notice that it shows you we have the orange dot, but this time the orange dot is like a T because you have them crossing. So you want, come on, there we go. You just got to keep, okay, we've got that. Now we need to move it down just a little. Okay, now you see we have it both ways there, okay? I can't move my mouse to actually point to it because I'll lose the bar. See, as soon as I let go, the bars are gone. But you can see it's the picture is almost to the bottom of the page here, and you have a bigger gap here. All right, we've got just a couple more steps. Now we're going to actually go back to step 6. This is project step 9. On slide 6, swimming health benefits, create a multi-level bulleted list in the content placeholder. Enter gives total body workout. Do not miss the dash. Gives total body workout as the first level paragraph. Enter builds endurance and strength as the second level paragraph. So we got to hit that tab. We're going to get that designer out of there. Builds endurance and strength. Enter water offers resistance as the third level. So we've got a tab again. Water offers resistance. And then improves flexibility as the first level. So we've got to go back to this bullet. Well, if you hit, you notice it automatically defaults to the third. So how do you get it back there? This is very easy. Shift tab. And you're going to have to tap it twice because once takes you back to here, but we need to go all the way back to here. Okay? So shift tab. This is improves flexibility. Enter reduces stress as the first level. Now notice we're on first level, so when we hit enter, it's still on first level. Italicize the words total body workout. And notice they say just total body workout, not the gives part. Check the spelling in the presentation to identify and correct all errors. So spelling and grammar is always under review. So we're going to click spelling. It says, oh, did I do that? I guess so. Change. And then this is the change. Except, you know what's interesting? Okay, what slide had that on there? Okay, here is a typo. Builds endurance and strength. It fixed this, but it did not fix this. And I saw that. I don't know why spelling didn't catch it. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that so we don't have that issue. In slide sorter view, your presentation should look like the final figure on the following page. Save your changes, close your presentation, and exit PowerPoint. Follow the directions on the website to submit your completed project. All right, it is time to submit. Now, my autosave isn't on. Oh, yeah, I guess it is. It's on, so we should be good. So I am going to go ahead and close, and we are going to head back over here and go to my documents where this is scanned, or saved, I mean. And submit. Of course, y'all are used to this being a project, a pretty fast process. Okay, so when you open up your graded report, it's in the PowerPoint itself, sort of like, remember how Access, you opened up your Access file and it was an actual report within Access. So notice it says right here, find the graded summary report on the last slide. So you're going to scroll down and you've got your report here, and it actually scrolls down. Okay, it's one slide, but it scrolls down. Now, I have one thing wrong. You can see I got 93 out of 100. So right here, it says on slide 2, the text land donated by the city should be as a first level paragraph, and on then adjacent baseball field should be a second level paragraph. So this is an example of a domino effect where this one affected this one. So on this page, land donated by city should have went back here. And then this is actually fine, except when I had it like this, it's looking at adjacent to baseball field as a second level paragraph to a second level paragraph. And it's supposed to be a second level paragraph to a first level paragraph. That's why this one was marked wrong. Now, I'm not going to submit this again. I know what the mistake is. In my class, a 93 is still an A. This was just a simple mistake. And you may ask, why do you include these mistakes in your tutorials? It's because I just want you to see the process of troubleshooting what the mistakes were. Was this an instance where I just don't know the skill? No, it's an instance of I wasn't paying attention and I made a mistake. This is also a reason. Now, this was a matter of not reading the instructions and I made a mistake. If you were actually doing this in the professional world, it all depends on if you were creating this from scratch or if someone gave this to you. Say someone gave this to you and gave you these instructions to make these updates. You would need to follow these instructions to the letter. Now, if I was actually doing this in the professional world, I probably would have taken those instructions and just went through them one more time quickly to proof it to make sure I had everything the way the person asked me to adjust it. So again, you have to look at the scenario in your position. In this case, this was just I was not paying attention thing. I had not proofed it before I submitted. In my opinion, I'm fine on this project. There's no reason I wouldn't bother submitting this again. If you really want those 7 points back, you could submit it again. But that's where we're at with this tutorial. I hope you did learn something. And we will continue to look at PowerPoint next week as well in the PowerPoint Module 2. You all have a wonderful week, and please feel free to contact me if you have any questions.